Good morning. So, a really important step to doing your makeup is definitely skincare. Use an eye cream or a serum, and then go ahead with your serum or moisturizer directly after that. Once you're done putting all your skincare products on, your skin will feel nice and hydrated and it'll be protected from the makeup. You're gonna go ahead and apply your primer. I like a priming moisturizing cream. The one that I'm using is the vitamin E enriched base from Bobbi Brown. Next, you're gonna go ahead and color correct your under eye and T-zone area. The T-zone area of your face is under your eyes and down the bridge of your nose, your forehead, and your chin. I'm choosing a lighter shade because I wanna really brighten up that T-zone area before I apply the correct concealer shade. I'm going to blend this out with a damp beauty blender. You could also do this with a brush or your fingers. But make sure that you're blending from one angle to the next and always in an upward motion. Using this same palette, the J-Cat Master Palette, I'm going to go ahead and take two shades and create the perfect under eye concealer shade for my face. And I'm also going to use my beauty blender to blend that out. And yes, you can bring it down the T-zone as well. After that, I'm going to sculpt my face using my J-Cat Master Palette in the medium to deep. And I'm going to go ahead and map out where I want my contour and then use a shade closest to my complexion to fill in that lower area where you see me applying the makeup now. So my forehead and that chin area. I'm going to take a brush and blend that out first because I want the skin complexion not to be tampered with. Next, I'm going to dampen my brush with my setting spray, and I'm going to go ahead and blend out the contour. You're going to use soft stippling, so that's pushing, pressing, circles, and swiping. So you want to make sure you press, pull, press, pull. Make sure you blend everything out. And you can reapply your setting spray if needed. I find that doing the setting spray trick really does help to really blend that out and also helps it last longer. I'm going to go ahead and apply a light concealer shade to the top of my eyes using my finger. Make sure you always use your ring finger when doing anything around the eyes. That is the most sensitive pillow part of your finger, and also your eyes are super sensitive. You don't want to stretch that skin. Go ahead and blend that out with a blender and go ahead and use your setting spray to spray all over. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and set my eyes. Make sure that your concealer has no creases before applying setting powder. Once you've set your eyes, you can move on to eyeshadow. I'm going to use my contour palette to go ahead and set my under eyes. I'm using the lightest shade in there to brighten up that under eye while also setting all that concealer in place. I'm also going to use my contour palette to create my eye look today. Make sure that you select a shade that's conducive with your skin tone. Everybody's skin tone is so different, so make sure you play around with the palette a bit to really get your technique down. Now I'm going to take the deepest shade in the contour palette to go ahead and start to sculpt over the same area where I did my cream contour. I'm pressing and gently doing circle motions in an upward motion, so from the cheek all the way up to the temple. I'm going to repeat this process on both sides, and then I'm going to take the bronzing shades to go ahead and warm that same area up. Continue this process on both sides of the face until you get the contour shades that you prefer. So if you like it really deep, then keep going, building it up. If you like it more natural, stay as is. Make sure you get the forehead area, leaving the center of your forehead bare. Do not contour the center of your forehead. I'm going to take that same bronzing contour shade and lightly dust over my eyes, and that's going to be my shadow for this particular look. Once I've got the shading that I like for this eyeshadow look, I'm going to move on to using my highlighter palette and popping in that inner corner highlight. Now you can make this as intense as you'd like. I like a nice bright inner corner. Now it's time to apply your mascara. Make sure you do a little shimmy and shake when applying your mascara. This really helps to declump and also gives you the best lift. To complete the eyeshadow look, you're going to lightly dust the under eye area, which is your waterline, with the same brown bronzing shade you used. And you can apply a little bit to that outer corner as well. And now we're moving on to lips. You're going to outline your lips and then deepen the corners of your lips with the same liner. Apply a little concealer to the center of your lips to create the perfect ombre blend, and then blend that out with your finger. After blending out the lips with my finger, I go back in with the lip liner just to enhance that color one more time around the outer edges. And then I pop the lip gloss in the center, and there's my ombre lips. I'm gonna go ahead and take an angled blush brush and apply blush to the apples of my cheeks up to the temples. Everything's always gonna be in an upward motion. Once I'm done with this, highlight is optional. Go ahead and apply a highlight. But once you're done with those powders, you're gonna take your setting spray, lock all that in, and you are gonna be ready for the day. So happy Slay Day, and enjoy the rest of your week.